Meaning of turtle signs or markers. Yamashita treasure sign. Here is one of the most awaited and requested topic among you guys, which is the meaning of a turtle sign or marker. Engraved turtle signs are rarely encountered, but rocks that bear turtle-shaped figures are the most common ones. So, what does it mean when you encounter them on your excavation site? Let's first discuss the general meaning of a turtle sign. We all know that turtles are freshwater and sea-dwelling creatures. Thus, they have a strong relationship with water. So, when it comes to the Yamashita treasure signs, the Japanese Imperial Army often used turtle signs to indicate directions toward a certain body or source of water. This can be a creek, river, pond, or any area that has the presence of water. But what if the turtle sign is not found on the surface, but deep under the ground? Turtle signs that are found deep under the ground do have slight different meaning as those that are found on the surface. When encountered deep under the ground, turtle signs serve as an early warning sign about water trap. Thus, you have to proceed with caution the moment that you uncovered this type of sign. Now, let's move on to the specific details of the turtle sign, particularly the head, feet, and tail. Common turtle signs have their heads, feet, and tails out. However, there are cases where turtle signs have missing body parts, where these have important different meanings. The turtle's tail, leg, or head is pointing directly into the hidden spot of the buried treasure deposit. If the turtle sign that you found has its head, feet, with its tail out, and it's like on a standing position, then what you have to do is to closely observe its tail, feet, and head. Inspect the tail first, and check if it is bent on one side. If it does, then you have to follow the direction where the tail is pointing at, and that will be your digging spot. But, what if the tail is not bent on one side? If the tail isn't bent, then what you need to inspect next are the legs of the turtle. If you notice that one of its legs is like stretching out, then this is actually a clue where it is pointing into the location of the digging spot. The last part that you are going to check is the turtle's head. So, if the tail isn't bent so as any of the legs, then the head is the one that gives the clue. Most likely, the turtle's head is looking straight ahead, or downward. But on some cases, the head is staring to either left or right side. The key here is simply to follow the direction where the head of the turtle is directly staring at, which will be your digging spot. Sleeping or resting turtle means hidden deposit is buried underneath. If the turtle sign that you have discovered has its head, feet, and tail slightly out, it means that the turtle sign is portraying the creature that it finally reached its destination. Thus, it deserves to take a sleep or rest right on that spot. This sign is actually indicating that, right on that spot, where it rests, underneath it, is the buried treasure deposit. What if the turtle sign has no head, feet, or tail? There are two different meanings when you happen to encounter such type of sign around. What makes their meaning different is when you discovered it on the surface, or deep under the ground. if you discovered it on the surface, then it means that there is some sort of opening nearby. So it is most likely a tunnel, or entrance to a cave. On the other hand, when found deep under the ground, it serves as a warning sign about danger lying ahead. Turtle with no legs means, right on this spot. When you happen to encounter a turtle sign with no legs, but it has only a head and a tail, its meaning is right on this spot. The reason behind this sign is that the creature having no legs means that it no longer wants to walk any further. Thus, you no longer need to look, or go any further away from that spot. Turtle sign, with an upside down position means, underwater deposit. There are some rare cases, where the turtle sign is at an upside down position. If you are going to look, and study the sign carefully, it is like you are under the water, looking up on the turtle, floating on the surface of the water. Thus, the key word here, is under the water, which makes its meaning, an underwater deposit. Turtle sign that is walking upward, or downward, means a change in direction. Turtle signs that seem to be walking at an inclined position are mostly encountered under the ground, and it means a change in direction. What it exactly means is that, when you are digging straight downwards then you came across this sign, you need to stop, because you are heading towards the wrong direction. So, make some assessment based on the other signs and markers that you found, to locate the next correct direction for you to dig. The reason behind the meaning of this sign is that, try to imagine that the creature was walking on a straight path. This represents the part, when you are digging the correct spot, towards the hidden treasure. Then suddenly, the creature is heading upward, or downward. This represents that, you also need to change your direction. Turtle sign with a detached head, is a fake treasure sign. If you happen to encounter a turtle sign with a detached head, but has tail and legs, then that is a fake sign, made by the Japanese Imperial Army, to confuse amateur treasure hunters. You have to know that, not all signs will tell you the correct directions of the hidden item, where some are meant to create confusion. Thus, ignore this type of turtle sign, and proceed with the other signs that you found around the area. Turtle signs, with engrave markings on their back, or shell. On some cases, you may encounter turtle signs with engrave markings on their backs, or shells. These engrave markings are actually pretty helpful, because they provide further details about the exact location of the hidden treasure deposit. Did you enjoy watching my video? If yes, and if you are new to my channel, then you may want to subscribe, like this video, and hit the small notification bell icon. By subscribing and hitting the bell icon, you will receive alerts or notifications about my new published videos. If you want a reading material about treasure hunting, then you may want to visit my blogging website at treasurehunt.club. Thank you very much for watching, and happy treasure hunting.